My name is Chris Basler. I live in Portland, Oregon, and I am a screenwriter. I write stories about people losing their minds. I love people struggling with their relationships, with their identities, and kind of like how overwhelming it can be just to be human. The first movie I remember seeing in a movie theater was the Ninja Turtles movie. I lived in Hong Kong for a bit when I was a kid. And so, yeah, my first movie going experience was seeing the Turtles I loved in live action on the big screen in Hong Kong. The movie that I have seen the most number of times is a weird one. It is this 1999 horror movie called Ravenous, which is about cannibals in the 1840s in like Northern California. It's a bizarre movie. It's got a weird and incredible soundtrack, and it's got a lot of really, really cool ideas that I think were a little bit ahead of its time. I watch that movie at least once a year, and I think it's really inspired like a lot of the stuff that I like to write. For sure, 100% morning. I need to like get up, have my cup of coffee or 4 cups of coffee, and write. I do have the frequent writer issue of like suddenly having a great idea in the middle of the night or right before you go to bed, and those always get me up, and those always get me to sit down at my laptop and like type everything out before I pass out again. I can't write without headphones. I will sometimes like go to a coffee shop or a co-working space, realize that I've forgotten my headphones, and then the day is just a wash because like I need to be like in the zone when I'm writing. I need to be like completely shutting the world out so that I can focus on the page. The best way to procrastinate while writing is research. Weirdly, I think Wikipedia is both like my best friend and also like my worst enemy because it's really easy to start looking stuff up that is ostensibly for what you're working on, and then you click a few links and then like suddenly you're reading about rainfall in East Asia, or you are reading about, you know, a season 4 episode of Real Housewives of Potomac. I have to say The Room. I used to go, when I lived in New York like 10 years ago, I used to go to midnight screenings of The Room, and I just had such a blast there. And obviously when Disaster Artist came out, it was really exciting just to see kind of like everyone else finally catch up to like what a joy this movie is.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
This movie is so incredibly entertaining despite not being able to achieve like any of the basic fundamentals of storytelling. And I think that's kind of like what is so enjoyable about it, is it's just like it feels like you're breaking free of everything you've ever expected to see in a movie. If I could make a movie with unlimited funds, it would probably be a massive sprawling Western horror, because I just feel like there's not enough combinations of that, and I think that like if you have the money to do a show of that or a movie of that scale, with those kinds of sets and costumes and special effects, I would be like a kid in a candy store. If I weren't a writer, I would probably marry rich and do nothing. Just keep writing. I think that like the more you write and the more you kind of get to the heart of why you're writing and what kinds of stories you want to tell through your writing, I think that is what keeps you in the game. Define what stories you're telling and why you want to tell them. And the more you write, the closer you get to that truth. I am so happy to have been able to talk to y'all, and thanks for watching, and keep writing.